Hey everybody, welcome to part 22 of our Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 3 Re+Mind on PC 100% full game playthrough. So let's see, last episode we took care of Battle Gates 1 through 13. We found our last two elusive synthesis items, the Illusory Crystal and the Evanescence Crystal. We are in a position now where we can go and tackle synthesis, but I do want to do the cooking first, so we'll knock out Le Grand Bistro. This is going to be very similar to a synthesis guide. I'm going to show like one or two spots to find each ingredient, and then we're going to go to the bistro and cook everything. So I know in the past when I've done the synthesis guides, I've tackled the items mostly in the in-game order. Because of the nature of ingredients and synthesis materials in this game, it's going to be a little bit different. So the master item list is done, the Excel spreadsheet. It is included in the description for this episode and will be for each episode going forward now until we're done with this game. But the timestamps in this video will be for each world. So if you're, check the spreadsheet to see what ingredient you don't have yet if you need to, and then find the timestamp for that world and take it from there. It's not going to be as well structured as the previous synthesis and such guide videos. Also, for entertainment purposes, I'm doing this episode now because I don't want cooking to be the last thing we do for the Let's Play, but if you just want to cook everything once for the 100%, there's a much easier way to do this later on, like after the whole game's done, just about. I'll mention more on that when we get to that point, because I don't want to spoil anything in my over-caffeinated scatterbrain commentary state. But, yeah, for entertainment purposes, I am going to do this right now. I am going to use the trainer code for automatic excellent ratings on the cooking when we get to it, because, quick time events and me, we don't get along too well. Or at least, I don't know, I surprise myself sometimes, but anyway, enough of that. So, that all being said, we're going to go around the worlds. I'm already in the Caribbean. I made sure to get there first, that way we don't have to worry about anything freezing up, hopefully. Knock on wood. Boom, boom. So we're going to go through the worlds and grab the ingredients, and then we're going to go to back to Twilight Town and do the cooking, and that'll be about it for this one. Alright, so here we are in the Caribbean. Bear with me because I do have a separate checklist that I'm using, just world by world, so I know what I'm looking for. Alright, so here we are on the docks. Let's see what's right here. Interesting. I actually have the orange as, where's the orange? Oh, okay. Orange is on the list. For some reason, I thought I had that listed on a different world, but orange is on the list. Alright, so orange... make sure that you have, if you have one, which you should by now, or it's a prize for the prize postcards. We got this much earlier in the playthrough from the Twilight Town mailbox. So, do the postcard thing that we did for the second the Orichalcum Plus earlier until you get this. You want that harvester ability because it gets you one extra ingredient each time you examine a, I guess we can call it a draw point, a little nod to Final Fantasy VIII. And then the Chef Extraordinaire, if you're doing the cooking now the hard way, that gives you a little bit more time, a little bit of leeway with the timing for the QTE events for the cooking minigames, which you'll see soon enough. Alright, so we got the orange. Let's see what else we can pick up here. Okay, there's the gooseberry. Let's see. And then there should be one more vegetable that we need right around here somewhere.
They got lots of cargo to sort out.
More orange. Okay. These people are just trying to work, and we're just, like, messing them all up. No, I mean, good news is we're getting plenty of oranges. Celery, is that? I think I have that listed for somewhere else. Yeah. So we can get celery here, but there's another place we can get it to, which is the one that I was fixated on. There's one more particular ingredient I'm looking for in these fruit and vegetable containers.
They got lots of cargo to sort out.
Yes, they do. And we are going to make it as difficult for them as possible. I thought it was right here.
I bet you they got some delicious seafood here.
Yeah, it's alright though. We'll get the seafood somewhere else. Interesting.
I'm leaving port on tomorrow. I'm reckon this one's next door.
I bet you they got some delicious seafood here.
Huh. I'm almost starting to wonder if some of these ingredient spots are... Nah, it can't be. There's no way it's randomized. Alright. Alright, well, for right now, let's grab the ones that I'm sure of where they are. This yellow box right here contains quail. And apparently a betwixt stone.
They got lots of cargo to sort out.
I need you to go down to the docks.
We're at the docks. Now this yellow box is filet mignon. Alright, I thought we could get apricots here too, but I'm not seeing another drop point. What's funny is, there was a drop point that I got them from before, but it just gave me more oranges this time. Unless my memory's fuzzy, I'm confusing it with a different spot, but...
They got lots of cargo to sort out.
I thought I got the apricots right here. Let's go just check back out here real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, there's nothing targetable. Nothing here is targetable. I mean, just that box, but that's not an ingredient. Interesting. I'll take one more stroll through here, make sure I didn't miss any targetable spot. And it does not look like I did, so... But we do still have other areas here to check, so... I did lump in this whole Port Royal area on the spreadsheet as the docks, so might just be in like the settlement area instead. Which we're gonna pass through, making our way to the... I don't know if I mentioned this already or not. I do have a one-hit kill code on right now, just because I really don't want enemies interfering with this ingredient location video episode. So we're just going to go right past these guys so as they don't get in our way. Alright, so as we make our way through here, we're still on the lookout for apricots.
We'll cut you a discount.
Some of these nice townsfolk can provide assistance.
Seems like the easiest. Not in the cards for me. You neither have to take the sunshine where you can.
Alright, so we can get a lot more ingredients in this world than I realized, because some of these that we're getting here I have listed as Olympus Coliseum, so I'll still show those spots off. We'll just try to at least cover the ones that can only be found in like these weird obscure little spots. Alright, let's see. Wait, what was that? Some crates. Alright, so the big one in this area, the watermelon flan, or the melon flan, whatever it's called. I'm not going to do the minigame. I'm not going to do any of the flan minigames in this episode. But the watermelon ingredient can only be farmed from completing the watermelon flan minigame over and over again. So just keep that in mind. Alright, let's head down by the other, the dock area and see if we can find an apricot, and if not, we'll just, pretty sure we can get those from Olympus Coliseum, so... Not Olympus Coliseum, it's just Olympus. Yeah, let's drop down here at the seaport and see if there's any, anything kicking around.
Another Delta.
Alright, so that spot has beef. Interesting. If there's anything over here.
I just said I'd be happy.
There's some. There's some apricots. Alright.
Fish are waiting, let's cast off. We'll catch more than we can.
Okay, so now we're going to take a stroll around each of the other islands, or some of them anyway. So let's go ahead and get on the ship here, if Sora will cooperate. Let's start with the Isle of Luck. Now, by this point, you should have already had all of these fast travel points unlocked when we went through this world and cleared out the treasure chests and lucky emblems. Alright, there's the island. Oh, we're gonna get, like, destroyed by Anger Raiders here, aren't we? Yep, that's okay. This is why one-hit kill's on. Okay, there's actually ingredients here. Oh. So, naturally, some of the ingredients are going to be underwater.
I'll wait on the ship.
So what we're actually specifically looking for here is the crabs. And there's some. Oh, there'll be a few more around here. Now, a lot of the seafood ingredients can actually be found in, like, Kingdom of Corona. But I think the crab ingredient's a little trickier to find. Yeah, that's not even on the list here, I don't think. Alright, we got the crab. Now, supposedly, there are some black truffles here, too. Let's look into that. And saffron. Let's see what we got going on here.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Really? Oh, wait, what's that? Okay, so that's the saffron. And then the other thing we're looking for here is a black truffle. Which I'm very skeptical that we're actually going to find here. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. There's the black truffle. Alright, so that should be everything here. So let's get back to the ship. And we're going to go to the Isla de Verdemontana next. And I'm probably still butchering that. Where is it? Right here. Alright, let's see what we got kicking around here.
Catch me driving in there.
Oh man, that might be it right there. Let's see. Oh, that's not the one I'm looking for. Hang on. Let's see what's over here, besides Power Wilds.
Always on the kick.
Oh, look at all that. Alright, this might be what we're looking for. Oh, more muscle. Alright, 1 second, because before I aggravate myself looking for this one ingredient, I'm going to see if there's a better spot for it. Oh, I mean, I guess it would help if I was actually looking for the right thing. For some reason, I thought this particular ingredient was seafood, and it's actually a mushroom. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, so there's nothing in the water on this island that we can't get somewhere else. My bad. Hey, this is why each world's time-stamped, because I do not have the ingredients as well memorized as the synthesis materials, so we're kind of on a very unstructured adventure here. Yeah, no, we ain't got time for monkey business. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Oh. Unfortunately, I don't think those crabs count as ingredients. What am I looking for here? 1, 2, only 2 items. They're probably both further up here.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Alright, so there's one of the mushrooms, the king oyster mushroom. The other ones would be like all the way up here somewhere.
For some magic.
Alright. there's... Alright, there's the rosemary. Alright, my bad. We are still looking for a mushroom called the morel. And that should be up here somewhere too, I think.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Oh, right there. Alright, there's the morel. Alright, so that is everything that's everything on this island. At least by the checklist I'm using. Alright, so back to the ship. As the game forces us down for some reason. Alright, next let's head over to Exile Island.
Set a course, Captain Sora!
We're looking for porcini and bay leaf. I bet that's one of them right there. Alright, there's the bay leaf. And porcini, that definitely sounds like a mushroom, so let's look for some mushrooms.
Sora! Over here! I found some!
Oh, what's that? There it is.
Time for some magic.
Nope, time to get back to the ship. Alright, that is everything on Exile Island. Now we are going to head over to the Isla de los Pastiles. Once I find it. There it is. Alright, so we're looking for 2 more mushrooms and 2 spices while we're here. So that should not require going into the water. Be pretty close to level 99 by the time all this hunting around is done. Alright. Oh, shit. Bye-bye. Alright, so there's the basil. So the other spice we're looking for here is dill. That is a spice, right? I like cooking, but that doesn't necessarily mean I know all the ingredients. Alright, well there's the chanterelle. That's one of the mushrooms. Alright, so we have 1 more mushroom and 1 more spice to find here. And of course, there is an upper area to this island, so let's see what we got. Go check topside first before we head into any of the cave areas.
This island's islandness would vex even the best sailors.
Back off!
What about this?
I feel like Donald found an ingredient. Well, let's head up this way and see what we find. Oh, what's that? Alright, there's the dill. Dilly dilly. Alright, so I need to find a black trumpet. Which is not going to be underwater, I would think. So let's go back this way and see if we just missed it somewhere else. For some reason, I have a very difficult time actually spotting the mushroom ingredients. But Donald and Goofy are also supposed to tell us when there's an ingredient nearby, so they are slacking. Yeah, definitely not there. Let's go check that little cave that we saw. Oh, that's it right there, I bet. There it is. So I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like I probably should have taken the time to, like, you know, really memorize the location of each ingredient. I wanted to make sure that I got an episode or two out this weekend because next weekend's gonna be really slow. So, you know, we'll just have this little adventure here. All right, so we got to make a visit to Horseshoe Island next. Why is my ship rocking like that? The water seems very still. Alright, Horseshoe Island. Where are you? Where is Horseshoe? Oh, right there. Alright, so we're looking for another mushroom, a portobello, and some thyme. No, I'm not making fun of Mike Tyson. Oh, this has all the earth cores, doesn't it? Yeah. Guess what, suckers? One-hit kill. Bye-bye. Now, obviously, if I didn't have the one-hit kill, I would literally just avoid them and look for the ingredients. Alright, so the mushroom could be literally fucking anywhere. Gotta be here somewhere. I don't know why the hell they call this Horseshoe Island. This does not... Oh, I mean, I guess... okay. Never mind. Never mind. Where are my ingredients? I think they would be around here somewhere. Wait, what's that? Nope, nope, nothing.
Yeah!
You guys can tell me this is a good spot to find ingredients, like, anytime. So I'm kind of starting to feel like maybe I typed down the wrong island. Portobello and thyme. Come on. Oh, what's that? Okay, there's the thyme. Good, at least I know it is here. I'm just too blind to see it. Now we gotta find the mushroom. Alright, definitely not there. Definitely not there. I would think it's going to be, like, on the mainland, not one of these little rocks, but my blind ass is going to double-check everything just to be sure. Since clearly I've already walked by and probably missed it like 5 or 6 times. Oh, wait a minute. Sora! Dude can fly through the air, but he gets his foot stuck on a rock, apparently. Alright, it's gotta be up here somewhere. Okay, come on now. Come on now. Why are we being difficult here? Wait a minute, what's that? Oh, okay, that's nothing. Come on! I'd hate to think I'm really going to have to resort to looking at somebody else's video to find this thing, but that's the way it's looking.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. We're gonna check this one out because it's pissing me off. Okay, it does say it's here. Like the consensus from the checklist that I looked at to figure all this stuff out does say it's here. If we're being honest, I'm like sick and tired of looking for it, so I'm gonna like take one more quick walk through here, and then I'm gonna go check out the other spot it says we can find it. Because this is getting... You son of a bitch. Alright, there's that. Alright, so we have one more ingredient to grab in this world, and then we can finally move on. Alright, so we're gonna go to Sandbar Isle, which apparently has the Miller Mushroom ingredient. Where's Sandbar Isle? Alright, so somewhere here, probably, most likely in the area in the back there, we're gonna find one more mushroom.
Find some ingredients around here.
Or maybe we're gonna find it right here. That'd be cool. Perfect. Alright, excellent. So now let's save, just in case this somehow crashes leaving this world. Alright, so we'll start with Olympus Coliseum and tackle the rest of this in the order that we visited the worlds. Like I said, Caribbean was just first because I wanted to make sure I was already there so the game wouldn't like freeze up trying to go there, you know? Like it's done a couple times already. Alright, so Olympus Coliseum, and almost everything we need here is going to be in the Big Olive area, which apparently doesn't have its own save point. The Agora, maybe that's it? The Agora is part of the Big Olive, actually. Let's see. Alright, well, I mean, I guess let's just see what we find here.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Times are tough.
Alright, well, there's the lemon. But I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure we actually want to head over this way.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Alright, alright, so we found the cloves there. There's supposed to be like one...
Back off!
What's this one? Here we go. Okay. Oh, nope.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's up here. This is the Big Olive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Any
I bet
ingredients
we'll
in
find
here?
some
Yep.
ingredients around here.
Alright, so there's the parsley. Alright, so that's also another good spot. So, honestly, I think between Olympus Coliseum and the Caribbean, you can honestly find most of the ingredients. Alright, so parsley's off the list. There should be plenty more stuff kicking around here.
Yeah.
There should be, like, tons upon tons of ingredient spots here. Should apparently be the operative word. Let's see.
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
Alright, so there's more lemon. Oh, celery. Which apparently we have too much of. Veal. Yep, that's on the list.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Alright, now we got the beef there, and then don't forget we did also find the beef in the Caribbean as well.
This should be fine for now.
Alright. There are still a few other things that says we should be able to find here. Oh, no, never mind. There should be just be onions somewhere. Yo, Goof, where are the onions at? I think this is technically leaving the area. Yeah.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Alright, somewhere here there should be some onions. There should be one more spot.
This will be a challenge.
What am I forgetting?
Onions, you're forgetting onions. Okay. Little surprised we haven't found them yet. Kind of thought with the Caribbean out of the way that the hard part of this was over. Most of the vegetable ingredients you can also get from the vegetable game in the 100 Acre Wood. But it's kind of a lot more work for a lot less payoff. Or at least it's supposed to be if you can actually find the shit everywhere else. Killing me, Sora. Where are those onions? The thing is, I know I've found them here before, so it's kind of bugging me that I can't find them now. Oh, wait, what's this?
There's still monsters making trouble.
Yeah, we already did that. Alright.
Go, Sora, go!
What? What? Come on! Alright, so... Surprise, surprise, this game just freezes up randomly no matter what world you're in.
Hope we find
So
some
I had to
ingredients
reload and
around here.
refresh the area here, so let's see what happens.
How much for this?
Oh, the onion was right there mixed in. I didn't even notice it. Okay. So... Alright, my bad. I didn't realize the onion was literally mixed in with the lemon spot there. Alright, where are we gonna go now? Let's head back to that, we'll just find the nearest save point. Doesn't really matter which one. Alright, let's fast travel to the Overlook. So just as a reminder that for the cherries, we must come back up here and play the cherry flans sweating game again. Excuse me, for the sour cherry. It's not a regular cherry, it's a sour cherry. Alright, so we're gonna go to... Alright, so we're gonna fast track to the summit here.
Oh boy, let's go!
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
Alright, so there's the pears.
How did that Titan survive a fall from all the way up here?
Wait, you fought a Titan on the side of a mountain? Sora, that's amazing!
Back off!
I turned off the one-hit kill code just in case, like, leaving that on was what made the game freeze. There's actually only one ingredient left in this world to cover, and then we can move along on our journey. And it should be pretty damn close to where we are.
Take this!
Oh, that's more apricots. Alright, so apricots are always good since the Pirates of the Caribbean spot was a little tricky to find. But the big one I'm looking for here right now is the apples. Which should be on like almost every tree here, so... And there's a bunch of the apple trees, and now because I'm going out of my way to look for one, I can't seem to locate it. So hold on just a second here. No, son of a bitch. So, just look for a spot
some
where...
ingredients around here.
There they are. I was gonna say, look for a spot where it would have been really convenient to fall off, inconvenient to fall from going through the world, and that's probably where they are. Alright, so that is everything here. Alright, what is next? I think the toy box is technically next. Alright, so for the toy box, everything that we need to get here is going to be somewhere in the Galaxy Toys store. So we'll start right on the main floor. Alright, so we're looking for cheese, caviar, and butter on the first floor. And these should all be behind the... Oh, crap, that's Gigas, isn't it? Alright, well, there's the caviar. Oh, crap. Yeah, good. Come on outside, I dare you.
Now's our chance.
Alright, so we found the caviar. And we found the butter. So we're looking for a cornichon and cheese still on in this area. Guess we should probably save at this point. Alright, so there should be 2 more ingredients around here somewhere. Yeah, hold on. We're gonna try that one-hit kill code again, just to get rid of these guys.
Back off!
Oh crap, is there really one left? Alright, let's try to find these other 2 ingredients that are seemingly located here. Alright, I really don't think there's anything else here. I think maybe the let's see what's in here. Yeah, alright. Hang on. We gotta check this one out and see what's going on here. Alright, according to this, there's one more Let's see. And what's the other one? Cheese. Okay, really?
Back off!
I know what to do, Zora!
Hang on, we're gonna check outside again and make sure we didn't miss anything out here. No, I don't see anything else. Just that one box up there. Alright, hold on, because I gotta update this stupid cheat sheet that I made that's obviously not made right. Alright, we're gonna go up to the second and third floor and see what we can find up there. Oh, for strawberries, you have to replay the strawberry flan minigame. Oh, what do we got
I
here?
bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Okay, so I think some of these ingredients are actually randomized. Because according to what I'm reading, you should be able to get the cornicon from the boxes here. Anything else up here we can grab? Oh my god. Dude, seriously? Okay, hold on. We're about to completely abandon. We're about to completely abandon this world because this is just stupid. Actually, starting to get a little pissed off now. I'm not gonna lie, I am. Okay, so the chocolate we found, that's good. That's fine. We covered the strawberry. You got to replay the strawberry flan mini games. Okay, so there is use of the word random here, so I am going to say that the Cornicon is random. Alright, so we need to find the cheese and the olive oil. What we need to do is get away from these stupid enemies that are making things more difficult. Sora! Alright, lovely party store, so we can't even get in there from here, can we? Oh yeah. So somewhere in here, we might also be able to find some cheese. That's not cheese, is it? There we go. There's some fucking cheese, finally. Alright, hang on. Let's mark that one off. Alright, we need to go to babies and toddlers.
Get the rocket!
Which is over here. So somewhere on the outside area of this store should be a takeout box with some olive oil. Oh, there's more cheese. Alright, we're going to attempt to rezone the area here and see if maybe we can get these ones that were in... Oh my good god. We're going to rezone this one more time so that we can try to get it to show up. But any of these ingredients I'm showing you right now from the Toy Box world, they are all available to purchase if need be. So, you know, keep that in mind. We'll go right up here and start there. And we'll try to find the olive oil first. I didn't want to resort to, like, buying the ingredients just because, you know, money is money. But, you know, in this world, being surrounded by all these stupid fucking gigases, it's almost worth spending the money. Let's try this again for the olive oil. There it is. Alright, let's get down to the second floor and see if that one will give us the cornichon. Where's that rest area? Right here. We'll try not to trigger any enemies so we can just get the hell out of here afterwards.
I bet
Come on.
we'll find some ingredients around
there we go. all I'm really trying to do here is to like make sure that like what I've spliced together from other people's experiences on this is like foolproof. Well, thankfully we're almost done. All right, so Kingdom of Corona is going to be a big stop on the tour, so we're going to head there next. All right. Kingdom of Corona next. And let's see. So there are a couple of places we're going to stop, but mainly we're going to go to the castle. Let's see. We'll start right here. We'll just start here and just make our way through. Once I found the ones that I know we need to look for in other places, then we'll go and just straight to the castle. And let's go ahead and save. Nope, ain't no got time for this shit. Not fighting enemies until we get to Synthesis next episode. Alright, so obviously if you need more blood oranges, you have to make nice with the orange flan and take those cool pictures again. Alright, where are we right now? The forest, the hills. Okay. So need to get to the foothills area as our next stop. Nope. Oh, jeez, I'm looking at the wrong world. So, besides the blood orange, everything we need here is going to be in the kingdom. So we'll just get to the nearest save point, and I'm looking at like areas from Arendelle. I'm getting ahead of myself here. So we're just going to glide right along to the closest save point, and then we're going to warp over to fast travel warp, whatever you want to call it, over to the Castle Town area. Guess I could just backtrack to the last save point, but we're already here. Okay, so the blood orange, like I said, you got to get that from the orange flan, and then besides that, everything should be in the kingdom area. Okay, so let's start with the vegetables that are here.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Alright, so there's the pumpkin and the zucchini. And we need tomato, eggplant, and garlic. There's the tomato. Now, these might be random too, honestly.
It all looks so tempting.
Alright, there's the garlic. Oh, and the eggplant, apparently. Perfect. Alright, so now We are going to head down to the wharf area.
The princess is so fun to talk to.
And we are looking for a shit ton of seafood ingredients here. So find the little floating pools there. There's some cod. My captain hooked that old codfish. And just move around and look for the those little the little circles that we just saw, like the little the bubbles from the fish breathing or moving or whatever it is that's making them happen. I'm not a seafood guy, I don't know. Alright, there's the soul. Now, there is one that we have to leave the kingdom for, but we're going to grab all the ones here first, obviously. Alright, there's the sea bass. We're still looking for the mussel, scallop, and lobster here. And they should all be here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more cod. For all I know, these might all be random too. So we might have to zone the area.
Yeah.
The cool thing is, Sora jumping around like a maniac won't scare the fish off like in real life. Alright, there's the lobster. So we need the scallop and the mussel. Now we also found that the mussel were fairly plentiful in Pirates of the Caribbean, but doing it here involves a little less underwater bullshit.
Yeah.
Alright, so... let's see if I missed any spots here. Oh, I
Hope we
missed
find
one
some
right
ingredients
there.
around here.
Alright, there's the mussel. I am still looking for scallops.
Yeah.
And they're literally right there. Oh, nope, that's more mussel. Okay.
Yeah.
And the spots are pretty easy to miss. So let's see if I did just miss. Nope, that's more cod. What the hell? That's more sea bass. Alright, these have to be randomized, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead out to the shore for the one thing that I know we need to go out there for. And then we'll come back and see if we get, anything different the second time around from here. Wait, what's that? Oh, thought I saw another spot. Alright. The cool thing is, it's not like we're really going very far here.
I bet we'll find some ingredients
Now, we already got
around
that
here.
somewhere else, but always helpful. Alright. There's more
I'm starting to get
lobster.
hungry.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Alright, so there's the eel. Let's see if we happen to find any scallops
Hope we
out
find
here.
some ingredients around here.
Oh. Oh, they're not in the water. Duh. Okay, so we got some scallops there, and then I'm pretty sure we can still find them in the on the wharf, too. Let's go back and double check, just so I know if I need to update the sheet or not. Bear with me just a second.
I'll think about it.
Alright, let's make sure that the scallops are like kicking around down here, and then we're done with this world.
Ooh, I know the one. It's supposed to be the best garden house. My husband's a little too eager to help.
Whoa. This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Okay, so we'll just say that the
Maybe I'll head into the forest today.
we'll say the scallops are on the shoreline, and I'll have to make sure to change that on the other sheet. All right, so that means we are done here. So let's head to the save point and get out of here. Alright, so we're gonna head over to the Misty Stream and hit up Monstropolis next. Only two things here that we need to get. Drop right down in the lobbies and offices, and one of the vending machines should give us some rice.
Come on, fellas!
Yeah, no. There it is. Now, the only other ingredient that awaits us here is the bananas from the banana flan. So I will show the location again. I promise we are almost done with the ingredient hunting portion of this. We've only got a couple left. Alright, so from the basement save point, go back through the white door, which was the one that we thought was Boo's door, which is part of Randall the Recess Snitch's trap.
Oh boy, let's go!
would go through this plain wooden door over here that looks like stacked boxes. I guess that's not very plain, is it? And then the banana flan's right in here. So remember, like with the other flan exclusive fruits, that's the only place you can get the banana ingredient. Alright, now we'll go on to Arendelle, where we're actually looking for the foothills. Alright, so onward to my favoriteest Disney World in the game. Just kidding, we were already there. Alright, Arendelle and... Alright, so I think we might do some area hopping for this one because we've got 4 ingredients to find spread across 3 different areas. So let's start in the foothills, because I guess there's 2 of them there. Alright, so somewhere in the foothills we're looking for carrots and blackberry. They're actually probably further up this way. Yeah, we are definitely going past these guys. Get the hell away from me. Yeah, the ingredients should definitely be up this way. I think. Oh, am I in the wrong area?
Let's keep looking.
I just want my ingredients, man. Unless these are supposed to be ingredients. I didn't think so. Alright, what's going on here? No one's talking about ingredients.
Let's see if there's more.
Okay, so there's the carrots. So apparently we gotta look for the boxes. Alright, so we gotta find another one that has the blackberry. Oh, from a bush. Okay. Is that the same for the carrot? Okay, so the carrots are in yellow crates, and apparently the blackberries are in bushes. Okay, so let's start looking through the bushes, I guess. Probably right here, actually. Question is, am I supposed to be destroying them, or am I supposed to, like, wait for one to be examinable? Let's find out.
My shield's ready!
Come on. Alright, I'm glad this is almost over because I really don't think I can take much more of this. Alright. Bush in the foothills area. Really? Alright. Hang on. We're gonna move to the frozen wall for a minute, because it says there's one there too. And I'm trying to see exactly what bush this is. Can't go that way, apparently. Get the fuck out of my way. Alright, this is the frozen wall, right? Yep, it is. Actually, is there something else here I'm supposed to be looking for? No. Why would there be? So, if being in Arendelle annoys you as much as it annoys me,
I love snow.
The blackberry is something you can get from the fruit minigame in the 100 Acre Wood. Now it says that there is a bush from where we first encounter the whirlwinds on the frozen wall. We still in the frozen wall? I can't tell because there's enemies in the way now.
Gee, nothing ever gets you down, huh, Sora?
Time for some magic!
Okay, so this is where the frozen wall starts.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Yeah, you think so, Goof? Okay. So supposedly there is a bush like that somewhere in the foothills. I guess we can go back and try to find it. What I really want to do is just get the hell out of this area. Damn it. Not gonna lie, this episode's already taken a little longer than I thought it would. I kind of figured that most of these ingredients I would come across quickly, but... you know, that's just me making assumptions that clearly I had no business making. Synthesis episode shouldn't be too terrible because there should be way less confusion. Yeah, we're gonna ignore the big angry ice dragon for right now. We'll come back and play with the angry ice dragons next episode. Alright, I guess let's go back to the foothills and see if we can find that, that bush. So I would imagine if we can find it, it's a lot more convenient than dealing with the frozen wall area. Alright, so somewhere here there should be an actual bush that's still alive. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. That's not even the foothills anymore. Hold on. There's gotta be somewhere right around here. Is this area still considered the foothills? Nah. Hold on, let's see what's going on here.
Think the snow's deep enough?
Son of a bitch. Okay. Yep, there it is right there.
Kind of fun.
Yep, there they are. Okay, cool. So it had nothing to do with me not being able to find it. It was, well, I mean, it had nothing to do with me, like, not seeing it. It was just the fact that I was in the wrong fucking area. Alright. Raspberries and grapes we're still looking for here. The raspberries are supposedly in the gorge area, so let's check that out. Alright, let's find some raspberries. Those don't look like raspberries.
There's rock climbing too.
We can do it. Come on.
Probably up here somewhere. In all honesty, as far as the fruit ingredients go, you might be better off getting it from the from the 100-acre wood. Wait a minute, what's that right there? Aha!
Little Shep will know what to do with this.
Okay, so it wasn't that far off. Alright, now we gotta go to the mountain ridge and find the grapes, and then we can get out of here. Just so I get far enough away and the enemies should vanish. Alright, really? Oh, right, okay. I'm really having a moment here. So the grapes are from the grape flan. You can only get them from the grape flan. That's why this is throwing me off. So just like before, I don't think we can actually go into the castle. Yeah, no, it won't let us into the castle. Yeah, that's as close as we can get. Alright, so our grape flan buddy is right over the ledge here. And you've got to play his minigame again if you want to get more grapes. And there should be a save point right down here we can use to get out of here. Alright, so, literally the only thing you have to go to San Fransokyo for is if you need more of the honeydew melon, or the melon, and you get that from the honeydew flan. And I believe he shows up in day or night. I could be wrong, let's find out.
Come on, fellas!
Which building was he on? Why can I not reach anything? Oh, is he only available at night? I bet he is, because I'm pretty sure this was the building. Now let's get back to that save point. Now I want to confirm that he only appears at night.
To make every
Alright, let's get back up to that building. Alright, yep, so that was my bad. The honeydew flan does only appear at night. Alright, so that is literally the only ingredient that you would come here for, just because this world is not really primed for hunting down ingredients, because all the spots are kind of all scattered and all over the place. Alright, so the only other ingredient that needs to be mentioned is if you need more of the honey, the absolute only place you can get it is from Pooh's Honey Hunt. Not Pooh's Honey Hunt, whatever the minigame's called in this game for Pooh and his snowball, but yeah, that is the only way to get more honey in the game. Alright, so I'm about to break the shit out of this cooking section. Let's see what I've got. Oh, I already used the code, that's right. So I already popped in the code to have like 90 of every ingredient and synthesis material. So we're gonna go over now and do some cooking. So I am going to try and do this fair and square because these are actually like cool little QTE mini games. But I also know that I'm gonna be like not really on my A game with these QTEs, so I am turning on a code that gives me max cooking rating. And as I said, there will come a point in the game where you'll get like a legitimate version of automatic cooking minigame wins. We're just, we don't have it yet. And I'm not going to wait until we do to do the cooking episode.
We brought some ingredients.
So I have all the ingredients that we need to just go in and cook everything right now.
Is the food ready yet? Huh? He hasn't started? Huh? Whoa, whoa, hold on! Hey! Oh no! Oh, whoa! Would you... you're gonna make me cook?
The special menu has been unlocked. Wait, what? How's the special menu unlocked already? Alright, so see how these are all lit up red and black? Like if we didn't have the ingredients to make them, they would be grayed out. So there is a regular menu, and then there is a special menu, which I didn't think the special menu was unlocked right away. So I'm gonna have to double check that, but yes, the special menu is already available apparently. So as you can see, we got 4 different types of mini games here. We have an egg cracker, a saute, a slice and dice, and a salt and pepper shaker. So I'm just going to go right through the whole menu, and then we'll go to the special menu afterwards, and we'll just go through all of these. Like I said, I'm going to try and do it fair and square, but I've got the code on anyway, so I don't give a shit. I'm only going to cook one of everything, because I'm just going to use the code to like max out the stock anyway. So here's how this works. You've got your regular recipe, right? And then if you get the excellent rating, you'll make the plus version instead. Crack the egg. Crack the egg as skillfully as you can. I tell you, I'm better at this in real life than I am in this game. Tilt the left and right analog sticks outwards carefully to apply pressure. If you're reckless, you'll crush the egg. Once the egg is cracked, press the left bumper and right bumper, or L1 and R1 simultaneously to drop it in the bowl. You have a limited time. That's what kills you on this. You have a limited time. The secret to delicious cuisine is imagination. I mean, there's not really a ton of imagination here. We just, you know, play the minigame and that's it. Alright, let's give this a try. Let's see what happens here. So, ever so gently.
Oops! Oh. Sorry.
I fucked up. Okay, hang on. Let's try again. Oh, you know what? It's already cracked.
Nice.
Okay. So what that code is doing is it's already winning the minigame for me, basically. So we obtained a mushroom terrine plus ×1. Oh, okay. That's it. I'm just gonna make all these once. Alright, tilt the left analog in a circle to pour. Needs to be the right amount. Once you think it's ready, hit the right analog stick down to flambe it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wicked cool.
We
Okay,
did it.
so with the oh, I have my mouse cursor on the screen. Whoops. So with the actual legitimate like in-game easy button that you get, it doesn't even let you touch anything. So this is cool that it's like still slightly interactive. Obviously, the chef symbol means we've successfully made the recipe. chop the ingredients. Rapidly tilt the left analog stick down to chop. Once you finish with an ingredient, tilt the right analog stick down to bring out the next one.
Yeah. All right! We did it!
That's right, we did. What is going on here?
Nice!
Alright, I don't know why it keeps on bringing my mouse over to the game.
We
That's
did
actually
it.
getting a little annoying. Alright, so the Bistro has earned a new star.
Ha! My bistro's future is looking bright. The new recipes are a smash. Those ingredients of yours must really have got little chef's gears a-turning. Soon we'll be chasing customers away. Keep up the good work.
We try, right, little chef?
Alright, so we got another Gorman's ring for getting the first star.
Yeah. All right! We did it!
I don't know why it keeps dragging my mouse cursor back onto the game screen, but it's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Nice! All right! We did it!
So, I mean, I'm just gonna go through and, like, make everything, and then we'll review the final list afterwards, like, once it's all done. So, okay, grind the pepper. This one is where it gets a little... I don't know, I've never had good timing with this one. Alternate between tilting left and right analog stick down just as the rings close to grind the pepper. So this is kind of like the same thing as the ice cream beat in Birth by Sleep. Like, as soon as the circle touches the circle, you know, hit the analog stick down. Let's see how this goes.
Ha! Oops! Oh no!
Oh, come on. Let's try again. Okay, so I just gotta get it right once now with that code. I can live with that.
We did it!
Got a second star already.
Yeah. All right! We did it! Ho! Ha! All right! We did it!
We'll, I'll show you each game fair and square, like without the trainer active after we get through everything.
All right! We did it!
Alright, so we obtained a filet mignon. And we got a third star already. Wow.
Me business is booming! Splendid, just splendid. You two have outdone yourselves. The critics are going cuckoo and the register ka-ching! I cannot wait to see what it is you'll cook up next. Dorking the customers!
We try, right, little chef?
Alright, so we got an elixir for lining Scrooge's pockets.
Yeah. All right! We did it! We did it! Yeah. All right! We did it! Oh. Ha. All right! We did it!
Alright, we are cruising right along here. Oh, 4 stars already? Wonder if the code's affecting that at all, because I don't remember. It seems like we're getting the stars awfully fast, but maybe I'm just imagining it.
Oh. Ha. All right! We did it! Yeah. All right! We did it! Yeah. Nice! All right! We did it! Yeah. All right! We did it! Yeah. All right! We did it!
You know, being able to, like, cruise through this, it's like a nice little, revenge nod after so many failed attempts on my first run through this game. And second.
Yeah. Nice!
So I had a bitch of a time getting the timing down for some of these on the, on my first 2 runs through the game on the PS4 when it first came out. Interesting.
Hey, little chef! Your bistro turned out to be a big hit.
Yeah, everybody in the whole town loves it.
Good idea, Uncle Scrooge.
Aye, naturally. But to be perfectly honest, I'm actually a wee bit surprised myself.
Gosh, Uncle Scrooge, I thought you had this all planned out in advance.
Wait, didn't you?
Oh, I had the business side of it planned down to the finest detail. The open-air theatre, the flyers, the promo data, the whole kit and caboodle. But that wasn't enough. It was Little Chef's commitment to his craft, his desire to put smiles on everyone's faces that made the bistro a success. A heart that cares that much is like a giant magnet. It grabs you and pulls you right in.
That must be why we like hanging around Sora. Don't you think so, Donald?
Yeah.
Aye, and perhaps why Little Chef took such a shine to you in the first place. Folks are hungry for connection, so you lads keep 'em well fed.
Sure thing. Right, little chef?
Alright, so I guess you do not need to do the special menu to get the 5 stars and the Grand Chef Keyblade. We'll show that Keyblade off next episode. All right, let's get back in here and do the special menu, and then that'll be it for this episode. All right, special menu.
Oh. Ha. All right, we did it. Yeah. All right, we did it. Oh. Ha. All right, we did it. Yeah. Ha. All right, we did it. Yeah. Ha. All right, we did it. Yeah. Nice. All right, we did it. Yeah. All right, we did it.
All right, and now the last one. So this one requires one each of the flan's exclusive fruit ingredients. So try not to mess this one up if you can help it.
Yeah. Nice. All right, we did it.
The tarte aux fruits. Alright. So that is everything. Yeah, I said I was going to play all the minigames fair and square, but I changed my mind. I'm not going to do it. We're not going to really go over the whole menu either, because we'll save that for the end game review. Alright, so we've made every recipe in the game. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off that max cooking rating, and I'm going to turn on the obtain all foods, and now I'm going to check my inventory. Now I've got just under 90 of every single full course meal. And we got the Grand Chef Keyblade. Should be it. I don't think there was anything else that Wow, we have a lot of stuff. Alright, I will equip Grand Chef now so that I do not forget to show it off before we do item synthesis. Obviously, for item synthesis, I'll be using Elemental Encoder for Lucky Strike. If you don't have Elemental Encoder, use Favorite Deputy instead, but I'll mention that again. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, that's it for this episode. Next episode, I'll show off, what the hell was I about to say? I'll show off the Grand Chef, the shot locks, and the form change, and then we'll delve right into synthesis. We unlock the tutorials for Little Chef. And then on the Gummy Phone, our recipe collection is now complete. So we're getting pretty close here. Yeah, we're getting nice and close. Game records, we're getting there. Adversaries, that'll be filled in soon enough. The photo album never actually gets a Mickey symbol on it, so... drives me nuts, but it is what it is. Yeah, so let's see, that's done, and then these three will be done all very, very shortly. Alright, yeah, so that's definitely going to be it for this episode. So we have gathered all of our ingredients, we've prepared every dish at the bistro. I mean, we did the plus versions, and I just did the easy button to get the regular versions and maximize my stock, but you know, whatever. Yeah, so I mean, that's it for this episode. I mean, I know it wasn't like super exciting, but you know, it's got to be done. Next episode we'll cover synthesis, and then after that we only have one little thing to take care of before we go and do the final boss of the base game content. But you know, that little thing we have to do will still be its own separate episode, and then we'll talk about power leveling and stat maxing and all that good stuff, and we'll do like a little bit of gummy ship cleanup in that one. But the full gummy ship isn't really going to be done until we've cleared the whole game, and you'll see why when we get there. I don't know, maybe I'll do it the hard way before we end the base game. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. But anyway, this episode's done, and as always, I thank you all for watching. And until next time, may your heart be your guiding key.